What is up, people? Queen here,
And Soitan
and this is
from
From
Squares
Square
to Circles
Circle
podcast.
Podcast. Oh my God! Yay! Yay! Humble beginnings, dudes.
Yes.
We want to talk about where did it all started?
Oh, so you want to go even further back than my garage band.
Like further back than your
So
garage band.
so so long back that where it all began. Okay, so my dad is like a pianist. He has always been like playing piano at home. So at some point I was like in a way I was like jealous because I didn't know how to play and I was like 5 years old or something. So and I didn't know how to read those notes and everything. So I was no cheat, so I was just like sitting in front of piano, like pressing on the keys until something started to sound right.
So
So
that's where you started your whole
yes,
music producing
yes,
career. Yeah,
yeah.
and he got really good, guys. He got really good. We were like talking about something earlier, one of his songs that I'm like totally obsessed with. All right, I'm just gonna like play just like 1 second, okay, and then I'll stop. I promise.
If you
I
are
promise.
able to hear it, I can't hear it though. But maybe on your end, I don't know.
You can't?
No, I can't hear it. Well, we
Well,
have to fix that.
well, you know how
That's
we're gonna fix
something.
it next time? We're just gonna have all our songs pulled up on Spotify, hit play, and then it just shares the sound and it records, right? Like I can look it up right now,
Yeah,
but we're not because we're gonna stay
here with the people.
with the people. We're gonna stay on track.
We,
We're gonna stay on track.
the people of YouTube. What was it?
People of the world, people that
Yeah,
are
people of the YouTube.
people of the Facebook, people of the Snapchat, people of the web, dude. Anybody
Yeah.
here that is like even has gotten this far into our BS. Thank you for being here and thank you for trying to become a little better than you were yesterday. Today we just want to talk about closing the gap. So this is you right now and this is who you want to be. The reason why it's impossible for you to do that, it's because you want to do this overnight. It's like if this dude started playing piano and that said, "Well, I want to compose songs and and produce them in FL, as fancy as I do 6 years later." If his expectations would have been that, he would have never closed the gap to where
Yeah.
he is at right now, at at a professional level.
Mm,
Making music at a professional level. Like, I mean, he creates really good music. It just all goes together. It sounds great. It's just
mm.
like, oh, okay, so you started with GarageBand?
Yeah. On my iPad. On iPad 2.
Humble beginnings. That
Yeah.
goes to show you, like, go check him out. Soiten on Spotify. Like, go check him out. You can tell how you can really like become better if you try to close the gap. But the whole point of it all today, don't forget the gap. Don't forget the gap. Like, I don't know if I ever told you that example with the wall. Like, if you're like facing the wall like this and you open your eyes, you don't know it's a wall. You have to step back and be like, "Oh, it's a wall." Have you ever heard that?
No, no.
Oh, okay. So it's the same with the gap. It's the same with the gap. Like if you don't know that you gotta close this gap, then you stay depressed like you have. You stay on the couch like you have. You stay doubting yourself like you have. Like, oh no, well, I'm shy to sing, but you love singing. You know what I mean?
No.
Or whatever it is that you love doing, and you're like living in the shadows,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
get out
But
there, come out from the
yeah,
shadows.
but yeah, that get out thing because I didn't actually care about
I,
releasing any
I don't
song.
think I don't think that that's been your down your weakness. It's like you never really have cared. Like
No, no, I didn't really care, but see, the thing is, like in the beginning, I just create for the creating, and then at some point, A and N, or A, no, sorry, A and A actually, A and A.
ANA, what up?
So yeah, but anyway, so they wanted to hear my music because they was like, oh, can't we listen to some of your music? Like, where can I listen to it? And it's like, I haven't posted it, and they were like, put it up on SoundCloud or something, and then I started with that, you know?
And now he has never stopped releasing ever since then.
Yeah,
He's like the master of release. Like I have only released 3 songs. This dude, how many songs have you released?
I think it's somewhere around 70, maybe
Like
60 or 70.
didn't you do that thing? What a song a month, every month?
Yeah. Like for 5 years, I did it. Now I'm slowed down a little bit, but usually in the summer, I don't know why, but in the summer I always release more.
Yeah, no, I think that you're just like focusing on other things. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like okay, you did that for 5 years straight. You can release every 3 months now.
yeah, yeah.
So
It
you're
is.
working on music right now with Queen Lee and with
Yeah.
Sakia.
No, we already released the song with Safia
Oh,
a couple of.
I think you did tell me that. I need to check
Yeah.
it out. I need to check. And now with Queen
Yes,
Lee, what are you
Ashes to Ashes. Go and check it out on
by
YouTube.
Soiten by
Yeah,
Soiten
sorry. Yeah, everywhere. Yeah,
everywhere, anywhere, and
everywhere.
everywhere from anywhere. So, anyways, dude. So if you're like in that stage of life where you just like really like the gap is huge, and you're like, I just want to stay in my bed. I just want to stay in my comfort zone. I'm just gonna hang out with the wrong people just because I don't want to be alone. Like, no, dudes. No, dudes. Like, I don't care how hard it gets. You gotta come on. You gotta get up and we gotta go. There's stuff to do before we all die. I mean, we all gonna die. Yes. But while we die, before then, we're gonna like, you know what I mean? Grow. I mean,
Hmm.
this is why he's
Yeah,
my bestie because he knows what hard work is. He's just like he just goes at it and he's just like, oh, he's like done, 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 done. I have to keep up
yeah,
with him, like, oh, like he's really fast. That's the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. I don't know if
yeah,
you have
and yeah.
any thoughts on, friends that are not really adding any value to your life.
Well, I just wanted to talk about the fast thing for a short moment. Like, I've been so lucky that I found, like, even Queen Lee, it's like, I will have vocals for you at the end of the week. And I was like, wow, how can I be this lucky to be working? And, Vanko, like, giving me something the next day. It's like I'm so blessed to, like, be working with fast people. I really love it. I really
It's
love
it, it's really like um how do you call one of the things that you gotta master. It's
it.
you right.
Yeah, it's like you have a
One
fra-
of
you have a,
one of
you have
a
a fra- you have a framework, and then you just go. You just
yeah,
go at it.
all right, and you just like relentlessly just keep on going until you get it done and it's just done. And but you gotta get really good before that. So we're here talking because people here feel depressed. They feel like they wake up and they have no purpose. What was that in you, that fire that you're like, oh my god, I want to do garage band every single day, every morning, like.
But because I think the thing is, because I didn't have any expectations that I would become like super famous or anything. Like, I didn't even want to release the fucking songs. I just made them because it was fun, because I wanted to see like how would they sound like. It's like when you have like your head full of ants or something. You just need to get them out, otherwise they are there torturing you, sort of.
Wow, you're
They're
you're
just
full of
like
lyrics today, huh? You're full of lyrics. My head full of ants. That's even better. Do you imagine? That's what you call a metaphor, right? Like when they
yeah, like
say,
I think I actually could be like I'm not so sure about singing. Maybe if I start like really getting into it, like maybe at some point I will really get into singing. Who knows? If I get that same fire for singing, then I will go for it. But like I do like to um co-produce like with the co-produce with the singer too about lyrics sometimes like ashes from ashes, like I wrote a couple of lines in the verses, so that
yeah,
I just like I could hear, and I felt like this needs to be in here like this,
no, that's really
and with
cool.
this vocal melody.
And like Yeah, that's once you get the purpose, but before you get there, you have to really find what is it that takes your pick goal.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, but yeah, and I guess
We're talking about the
it's
people here.
a little bit too long punchline there, but because like I said, like I didn't care about releasing it. I just did it for doing it. Like you need to find that thing that you want to do just for the fun of it, not to have any expectations. Like okay, this has to
But
be
that's the
good right
problem.
after
But
this.
that's the problem that people, it's hard for them to find the thing that is fun.
Yeah, and
It's
you
some
just have
people
to
don't
try
even
a bunch of things. Like if you have a hunch, like maybe this, you have to follow that hunch. So
it takes a lot of to follow that hunch, right?
yeah,
Oh, life, all the bills, all work, all the kids, all the husband. I don't get any time to myself. I mean, can you imagine just living with five other people in your house right now? Like, no, can you really imagine?
I would imagine how I would go about it, but yeah, not in the way that most
I'm
people.
just talking about like the general
Yeah,
stereotype family of the
I
United
know that's
States.
what I was thinking. Like I
It's
can't,
like,
like it's rough, probably rough, and
um,
especially when the kids are super small, even worse.
in here and anywhere where your life just consists of, the parents going to work, the kids coming to school, then the parents going to work, and then the parents get really depressed. Like I talk to them all the time, and they're like, "Yeah, I mean, it's just another day, just another day." It's just like, what is
Another day in paradise.
just another day in the rat race?
Yeah, in the rat race. Yeah.
I should write that down. Another day in the rat race because that's all that it is. Another day in the rat race. It's really scary and trippy. Anyways,
Mm. How about your beginnings then?
we're not gonna go all into that. Just know, just know that you gotta close the gap. We'll go into that all in the next one. I think that we've talked enough. Close the
Yeah.
gap little by little. Get up, go to the gym, even if it's for just 30 minutes. Get up, drink some water that day, and create that self-discipline. Just start with little tiny things. You don't become just self-discipline out of nowhere. You have to do little tiny things like every day I'm going to drink 8 glasses of water. And you're like, you don't even care if it's the water. It's just the act of making yourself do something on command. So
That's really key.
that's really key. That's where
That's
you
really
start.
key to like make someone like make yourself do something on command, bro.
And but it has to be little things. You can be like, oh, you're gonna go
Yeah,
to
yeah. It is true, really little things.
like it can go from like even washing your teeth,
Or it can be several little things.
but it's very tiny. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is that it's really tiny. It's so tiny that you don't see somebody that is growing until you look and you're like, you haven't seen them for a while. And then you look at them, you're like, oh, well, they have stayed the same or, oh, they have grown. They have become something. You can tell growth from a mile away. You can tell when
Yeah.
somebody has
Yeah.
been putting fruit and when they have
Yeah.
just been dormant, stagnant, because life is trippy. We're not
Yeah.
blaming anybody for anything. We're just saying you gotta be smart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Magic.
get closer, close the gap. And the magic is in self-discipline. They say that self-discipline is the ultimate form of freedom, and it's so true. If you think
Yeah.
about it.
And yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, really,
But
really.
it's hard, I think, for people to see that.
Well, of course, because it sucks. It's not pleasant. Nothing that is the ultimate form of freedom is gonna suck. Like, you know what
Yeah.
sucks? That now I have it in my head that
But
every
it's
morning,
like just to let go of the fucking pleasant thing. It's like it's only feelings.
yeah,
It's
and
only
you can and
thought.
you can have the pleasant things, like I'm having my truly, it's the end of the day. I'm having my truly. You can have pleasant things, and you don't have to just like be, but for an example, for people that drink all the time and like they wake up and they're drinking and then go, like you gotta like it's a balance. You know what I mean? Like you gotta work hard. And I'm like, okay, well, that was enough work. We're gonna do this podcast. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a truly. I'm gonna have two, the ones that I got for free at the gas station. Another story for another day. and I reward myself for all of the things that I have done today. And if you really want to get with it and really want to think about it, you have to you have to you have to look at it in little steps. Otherwise, you're never gonna get anywhere, and you're gonna feel depressed and like the way that you are right now for the rest of your life. And life is gonna suck, and you're gonna die, and blah, and it's just horrible, and it's not fun to live like that. So
Mm.
I'm done. I said everything that I had to
Yeah,
say.
I feel done.
If I die tonight, it was a
It's a
pleasure
good
meeting
death.
you. I feel like I had succeeded.
Yeah.
Till next time.